Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Now I'm going to do a little bit of a different video today. We all know about Gamer Fuel, all these energy drinks to help, stay up all night and game. Well, sometimes, the problem is you got to eat too, and that takes up even more time. So I'm thinking we take those two things, put them together. That's why I want to show you guys how to make my own homemade gamer soup. All right, let's get right to it. All right, for starters, we're gonna get the base here. We got my favorite type of ramen, Oriental flavor. It's really good, so we're gonna go ahead and plop that in there right there. Next up, we're gonna go ahead, early on you wanna get the spices, because before it started boiling, that's when you gotta get these spices in. So we got some Mrs. Dash, a little bit of red pepper, so let's sprinkle some of that in there. Just all about, it's really all about proportions and taste. And next up, now that we've got a little bit of a flavor in there, let's move on to a little source of protein, a little bit of cheese. Now, cheese in the soup, to a lot of people it sounds weird, but it's actually really good. I want you to give it a try. A little bit of Parmesan cheese specifically. It really brings the soup together. Alright, next up thing, we want to get us some Fritos. We want to get the scoops kind, right? The kind that's little scoops, okay? So we're just going to go ahead and put some of those in there. It's very important also, we're going to need our proteins here. So for proteins, I got some turkey pepperoni. It's a little bit healthier than regular pepperoni. Health is a pretty important aspect of this, so we're going to put a little bit of that in there. Then we also got some sunflower seeds, so we're going to just drop a couple of those in there. Make sure you get all that. Alright, we're just getting started, guys. Next up, we want a nice, good, juicy orange. Lots of vitamins and really good stuff in oranges, so we're going to cut that up and just drop that in there, get some vitamins. This is the point where we're going to want to stir it up a little bit. So grab your spatula and really stir it a little bit. Don't use an electric, stir. It's got to have that handmade feel. You know what I'm talking about? Everyone likes the handmade feel a little bit better. Right now that that's going, we do want to have a little bit of caffeine in here, so we're going to go a little bit halfway, half measure here with some Coca-Cola, go ahead and just get a nice little serving of that in there. Make sure it's exactly 1 tablespoon. Next up, to keep the flavor train going, a little bit of ranch dressing, all right? This is creamy ranch. Creamy is that you really want a creamy consistency for your soup by the end of it. You don't want it to be too, liquidy. It's not a drink. It's more of kind of like a casserole style, leaning more towards soup. Make sure to stir that in immediately after you put it in, because you really want to spread out some of that, that creamy goodness. It's really important to get that immediately. Now we are making an energy drink here, so the next thing I want to put in is a little bit of coffee. I got this coffee. It won't work in my coffee maker for some reason, but it's great coffee, so I'm saying we're going to go ahead and put it in there. I was reading the other day on some article that a lot of gamers, they have some serious dental problems, and I want to help fight that. I'm a big public health guy, so I took the liberty of adding mouthwash to my recipe. I normally don't do this, but I've been doing it the past couple times, and it works out. It really adds to the mix, so get a couple of those in there. And then also, don't forget exactly 1 cup of toothpaste. And then again, the consistency of the soup is really important. Texture is everything, so a little bit of cornstarch is what we're going to put in here. You want exactly 2 milligrams of cornstarch. So that's pretty much it for the ingredients. You want to keep stirring for 13 minutes and 72 seconds. This is really coming together nicely. I'm loving the color of this, that thick consistency there. Ramen's cooking up pretty good. I think we got a pretty good meal on our hands here, guys. Alright, that's the hard part's over. While that's cooking, I'm going to go ahead and clean up some of this mess here. I'll get back to you when this comes out of the oven and tell you how it tastes. Alright guys, here it is, moment of truth. Just poured myself a bowl of it. It smells delicious. Just came out of the oven, steaming hot, but cool enough to drink, so let's see how it tastes. Oh yeah, that is good stuff. That's probably one of the best batches I've ever made. So guys, what are you waiting for here? I mean, come on, this is, not only is it delicious, affordable, and gives you energy to be up all night gaming, but it's actually very healthy. You're not really sacrificing any of this. You get a lot of the stuff that you need and not too much of the stuff that you don't need. So really an all-around winner. You can make an entire gallon of this stuff for only about $10. I mean, how many meals is that? That's a lot, depending on, your metabolism, but regardless, I'm going to start my all-night gaming sesh here with the aid of my gamer soup. Stay tuned.